Hi, welcome back. In this tutorial, we will continue our discussion on operators with another operator called bitwise operator. The bitwise operators work on binary numbers. So, before understanding bitwise operators, we need to understand binary number system. So let's understand the binary number system. In binary number system, there are only two possible values, that is 0 and 1. You must be prepared to know that the combination of these two digits can represent any quantity that can be represented in decimal number system. Let's understand that how it is done. Let's take a decimal number 156. To convert this number into binary, we divide 156 by 2 continuously until the quotient becomes 0. And while dividing the number, we keep track of the remainder. Next, we build our binary number by arranging the remainders in a way such that the first remainder becomes the last digit in the sequence. So in this way, we got 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 as the binary equivalent of the decimal number 156. We have understood how a binary number can be converted into a decimal number. Now we will understand how a binary number can be converted to a decimal number. Let's consider a binary number 1010. To convert this binary number into decimal number, we just need to take the sum of the products of each digit with its positional value. For example, here first digit is one whose positional value is 2 raised to the power 3. So we can write 1 into 2 raised to the power 3. The next digit is 0. So we can write 0 into 2 raised to the power 2. In this way, we express the number as the sum of products of each digit with its positional value. We get the result as 10. So 10 is the decimal equivalent of the binary number 1010. Now when we have understood binary number system, let's now move on to the bitwise operators which operates on binary numbers. C supports 6 types of bitwise operators. These are bitwise AND operator, bitwise OR operator, bitwise complement operator, bitwise XOR operator, left shift operator, and right shift operator. All these operators first convert decimal numbers to binary numbers and then operate on it. Let's understand the function of each operator one by one. Let's start with the bitwise AND operator. The output of bitwise AND operator is 1 if the corresponding bits of two operands is 1. For example, consider two numbers, A equal to 12 and B equal to 25. The binary equivalent of 12 is 0001100 and binary equivalent of 25 is 0001101. The AND operation on A and B will give us 0001000, whose decimal equivalent is 8. The output of bitwise OR operator is 1 if at least one corresponding bit of the two operands is 1. For example, in this example, A or B would give us 0001101, whose decimal equivalent is 29. The result of bitwise XOR operator is 1 if the corresponding bits of two operands are opposite. So in this example, the XOR operation would give us 0000101, whose decimal equivalent is 21. The right shift operator shifts all the bits towards right by a certain number of specified bits. For example, here the right shift operator on 12 would give us 00000110, whose decimal equivalent is 6. The left shift operator shifts all the bits toward left by a certain number of specified bits. For example, here the left shift operator on 12 would give us 0001100, whose decimal equivalent is 24. Now, let's discuss bitwise complement operator. Flips the digits of the operand. For example, here the binary value of B will become 11100110, whose decimal equivalent is 230. But the bitwise complement of 25 is minus 26 instead of 230. This is because of the fact that for any integer n, bitwise complement of n will be minus n plus 1. To understand this, you should have the knowledge of 2's complements. The 2's complements of a number is equal to the complement of that number plus 1. For example, here the binary equivalent of 230 is 11100110. So its 2's equivalent would be minus 00011001 plus 1, which is equal to minus 00011010, whose decimal equivalent is minus 26. So in this way, the bitwise complement operation on 25 would give us minus 26. Here, we have the code to demonstrate the use of each operator. Let's execute the code. We find that values on the screen is same as that of the values we obtained theoretically. That's it in this tutorial. Don't worry if you found this tutorial overwhelming. Up next, we have a quiz and code challenge for you that will definitely help you get better command on the concepts. All the best.